First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. First carry for Nick Chubb. Space to maneuver at the 40.
God dang.
Room here to run.
Good play. Good track.
Nick Chubb with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Nick Chubb, about as dynamic a runner as the NFL has to offer. He put his talents on full display there. That was some kind of run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A 7-yard. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he finds Cook. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Now it's Herbert. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 34.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Ekeler with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. The decision to bring it up ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. 3rd down here.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Option play, and they'll give to Ekeler. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Flush to his right. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. On that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
You don't have it? But very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that
Take you back $40?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. Now allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
You free? No.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here.
I need
but
to
no
take Kyle
snow.
practice because that is bad for him.
I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones. $10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
Round 7.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And again, it's Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 11. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll give it to Chubb. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Herbert just beat the play clock. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Mayfield on play action. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. They go play action. Mayfield. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Gain of 9.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this week. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, so that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The kick by Parkey is good, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16 to 10. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
Not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Four receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Got a man. It's complete. Williams.
A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
It's a gain of 10.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. To the air again, Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. That catch good for only a couple. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Again, Herbert. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert as the 1st half is winding down. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive.
Yeah, I figured that. I figured I need that time up.
But his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
They'll start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past.
That's ain't mean to do that. I meant to sky kick it. Ah, shit.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play.
Good shit,
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
He watching me the whole time. You just bring that in. Hey, that shit.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in, and they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
22. Chargers.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Come on, Mike. White Williams, damn.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler.
Get the... Oh, my God.
Last play, this time they double it and pick up 6.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same
That's
page on
crazy.
that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. This is a counter play. Eckler. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and this is picked up by the Browns.
I double team that big one. God dang.
Get the football back.
Browns 22.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Oh, shit.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run.
That shit phony. God, dang.
Try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's taken down inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And Parkey's kick is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Herbert now steps away.
Oh my God!
This throw's going to be incomplete.
He's still running.
The intended target, and it's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Herbert. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Herbert throwing again. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they're down to the 29-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And seeing nowhere to throw.
That's big motherfucker. I ain't run away from that one.
Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there.
Vicious.
Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
They'll live to fight another down, right?
From the shotgun now. Here's
Get the out of here, man. Get that block.
This one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Badgley able to knock this one through. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
On the tackle. A gain of 4.
Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field.
Oh!
It's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff working right. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Over the middle.
Fuck out of here, man.
All the way in. Touchdown.
Where the blitz come?
Odell Beckham. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. Working out of the gun. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead.
Chargers 26.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Joe Reed returning. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Out of the gun, Herbert. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there. 1st down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Man open left side, it's Williams. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Herbert operating from the red zone. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are in the field?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
That's crazy.
He goes down right there.
Hard.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Damn.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 9-yard line.
Another
He
shot
lying.
from the 9.
Hard.
2nd and goal.
Crazy.
Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown. They're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Fielded in the end zone.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Being chased out left. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have this across midfield.
Should not be able to get out that pocket like that.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Mayfield.
Come on, yo.
It's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance.
Damn.
Go down and score, kick their point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
5-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
That'll be complete to Cook. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything in there.
It's the former Seahawks, Sherman.
Damn, wrong person.
Cleveland offense ready to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his legs at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
This nigga giggling.
They'd like to avoid punting from the end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Chubb on the counter.
That was dangerous. That was dangerous.
He runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them because